Hi again, Year 7. This is question set 4 for your Do Now. As always, you've got 5 minutes to do them without a calculator, please. And notice on the last one there, let's just underline this, it says estimate, estimate by rounding. Okay, so off you go. You've got 5 minutes. Have a go at every question, please. And then check it against my answers at the end. Off you go. Time's up then, year 7, so let's go. Let's get rid of the clock. Right, we've got -5 times -3. Well, 5 3s are 15, and a negative times a negative makes a positive. If the signs are mixed, then it's negative, but if the signs are the same, it's positive. What about this one? -8, or -8 take away 7. That's different, because let's say that's 0. -8 was, let's say it's there on my scale. If I'm then taking away 7, I'm always going left. If I'm taking away, we always go left. So I end up at -15. Okay. What about 5 take away -9? Well, that's different. If we've got two signs touching like that, we don't like it. If the signs are the same, it's positive. If they're mixed, it's negative. So they're the same, so it turns into 5 plus 9, which is 14. Okay, now this one, let's do first of all the top of the fraction first. So we'll leave the bottom alone for now and do -4 times 6. That's a negative number times a positive number, so the answer's negative. And 4 6s are 24. Then I've got 24 divided by 3, or rather -24 divided by -3. 24 divided by 3 is 8, and if you've got a negative divided by a negative, the signs are the same, so the answer's positive. Okay. Right, round these numbers to 1 dp. That means decimal places. So we'll round it to 1 decimal place. Now the first decimal place is that one. So check the next number across. It's below 5, so I don't round it up. So to 1 decimal place, it's 3.4. B, 2 dp, 2 decimal places. So the 0 is the first one, the 5 is the second one. Check the next number across. It is 5 or above, so I round up my number, round up my 5, to the next number, to a 6, okay? So it is 17.06 to 2 decimal places. Yep, because the 6 means my 5 rounds up. And then this one, 2 decimal places again. Well, that would be the 5. Oh, that's the same question, so let's just put that straight through. That's a shame, isn't it? Right, next one. Round these numbers to 1 significant figure. Now, that's different. The significant figure, first one, is the highest value digit. Keeping in mind place value, right? So this 4 here is worth 4,000, so it's worth the most. The 6 is worth 600, which is not as big as 4,000. So I'm rounding to this level here, the thousands. So I'm really rounding to the nearest 1,000. I check the next number across, and because it's 5 or above, I need to round up my 4 to the next digit, to a 5. But I can't just put the answer as 5, I have to put some placeholders in to keep the place value right. So it's really 5,000 to 1 significant figure. Again, 1 significant figure. On here, it's not the zeros because they're worth nothing, but the 7 is worth 7 hundredths. That's worth more than the 4, which is worth 4 thousandths. And so I check the next number across, which is 4. Because it's not 5 or above, I leave my 7 alone. But then I need to put in my placeholders and my decimal point to keep the place value correct. So 0.07. Okay, 1 significant figure again. Okay, first significant figure is this 5. Because it's worth more than the 8. The 8 is worth 8 tenths. It's quite small, less than 1. Whereas the 5 is worth 5, right? So that's my highest value digit, so that's what I'm rounding to. Check the next number across. Do I need to round up my 5? Yes, I do, because this is 5 or above. So I round it up to a 6. Now, I don't need anything else past that because I am rounding, in this case, to this level, which is integers, you know, the whole numbers, the units, if you like. So it just needs to be a whole number. Estimate by rounding then. Do the same thing again. So round to 1 significant figure. There it is. Check the next one across. It needs to round up to a 6. The 12, well, the first significant figure is the 1. Check the next one across. It's a 2, so I don't need to round up my 1, but I do need a placeholder, so it stays as 10. The one underneath would round to, well, the 2 is the first significant figure. Check the next number across. It's only a 4. Doesn't matter what comes after it. This is only a 4, so my 2 stays the same. Now I've done my rounding, so this is really an approximately equals 2. 6 times 10 is 60, and 60 divided by 2 is 30. So this sum here is roughly equal to 30. Okay, off you go to your main set of questions. Farewell.